All right, so while we wait for our guests to join us, we'll get to bring to you another story, definitely a sad one indeed. Well, a former Kaduna State military administrator, Colonel Abubakar Dangiwa Umar, retired, has asked the federal government to do more to secure immediate release of the victims that were kidnapped along the Abuja-Kaduna train. Of course, the videos and pictures have been released, the photographs of the passengers that were kidnapped by terrorists, particularly on the 28th of March 2022. Well, just yesterday, the kidnapped Abuja-Kaduna train victims had their pictures released. More of it, as you can see, definitely on the screen as well. We'll get to share those pictures too with you, and then you get to see, I mean, there was no holds barred. Their faces indeed were shown. Everyone got to see who and who they have been looking for. That's it there. So those were wondering where their loved ones went to, if they are alive, they couldn't hear from them. Well, the pictures have been released. And also, Colonel Abubakar Dangiwa Umar also appealed to the international community right now to assist the federal government of Nigeria in the negotiations which will be needed with the terrorists to effect the release of the victims. If you recall, by the way, the terrorists had on Monday night released 4 photographs showing 62 victims in their captivity, including 18 women, 5 children, and 39 men, including a foreigner. Colonel Umar, in a statement he issued on Wednesday as well, described the sight of the victims in the photographs in a state of exhaustion and fear as disturbing. Rita, that's one story that everyone is also hoping will come to an end anytime soon.
It's really disturbing, I must say, and that's why when I see these people vying for presidential positions, I say, what are you going to do to the security architecture in the country? Are you just going to give us words, or are we actually going to see actions? Because when we saw President Muhammad Buhari in 2015 with his presidential train, he came with a lot of promises saying, I will solve this and solve that. But we see security actually deteriorating in Nigeria. We see inflation. You cannot go to the market and say, I hold this money and I can actually get enough things to buy the market. So I wonder, how is the average man coping in Nigeria? Because it's not a very pleasant sight, you must say. And that's why crime rate is continually increasing in Nigeria. We see people, now look at that situation in Zambia, where the women had to go into illicit brewing of beer. That's the cachasso. Now, she did this because she was poor. It was out of poverty. I know that there's no excuse for it. Like, no excuse. Because I know, Joe, you're about going there now. Okay, so because you're poor, that means you should go and do illicit business. But did you see that woman? That woman was stricken with poverty. There was no way to feed her family. So I tell governments, or in my own mind, I'm like, if you want to root out evil, then you should go to the root cause. Okay. Try and do things for those people. Develop the rural areas. Do you see the places that we're living in? Those people are not comfortable. And then you look at your high horses, and then you come down and you judge them. So if you want them to stop the illicit business, give them things to do. Then when they continue to do that, they know that there's a problem. Then they just actually want to do illicit businesses. So people that are vying for presidential positions should really do a lot to help the country, help the people. Let them go. Let's feel the impact of a government. Let the people know that they actually have a government, you know.
All right.